What up, cappers, gamblers, punters, hustlers, low baggers? Happy Wednesday to all of you. Thank you for watching Betting with the Bag. 3:30 p.m. here in San Jose, Costa Rica, and some easy smiles on our face. Celebrating a couple things today. Celebrating Red Girl's birthday. Want to give as much love as possible to Red Girl. Also celebrating baby Briggs out of ICU into the general hospital. Will be heading home with his family, with his mom and dad. His dad, Matt Randall, famous for his taint play of the day. Matt Randall going back with the Pirates as his taint play of the day. Easy, good feelings to start off the show. Shout out Briggsy and Red Girl. Shout out to all the cappers in the chat. We have DX Filer. Good hustle, DX Filer. First in the chat. We got Nutflush Allen. Nutflush Allen, I'm very interested to hear what you have to say about this Giants-Pirates game. This is how we're going to break down today's show. Tonight, we have the Pick 6 contest show live. Myself, Ragu, Big Boss, live, 7 p.m. Eastern time. So we got to end this show in about an hour from now. So we're not going to have a long time for it. But it's just me and you working together. We're going to talk about every single baseball game and then the two big playoff games in WNBA. So shout out to DX Father, Nutflush Allen, Gio Mercedes. We got TJ Parks, Walla Dose, Alec Holligan. Love seeing Alec back with us again. Lanil Lamb. We got Malik Ogburn says, let's get this bag. Let's get this bag. We got David Hutton. David Hutton, you broke us on the end of, you broke us at the end of yesterday's show with the, that the Freddie Fortune segment made you want to draw a warm bath and open up a vein, was how David Hutton said it. That's stuck in my head, David. Sharp, man. Sharp and very, very, very funny. Sharp and very funny. There's Nasty Nate, Keith Sadler, Deer Slayer, Ski in. That's we got Flick My Big. We got Tyrone Coleman, Raven in the desert. Jimmy, my first and second son in the house. Malik and Alec. Oh, I love it. I love it. Raven, also, by the way, I was trying to find you again on Twitter, and I was going over old notes of mine, trying to find, because I know you sent me your Twitter handle, and I want to make sure that you're locked down for the contest this week. I've got you. I've got a couple other guys I've got to take care of. Nate Dogg 420. I got to take care of Raven in the desert. And I got to take care of Keith Sadler, so I was hoping, could you do that again? I'm sorry that I forgot. There is Big Ragu in the house. I will be live with the great Big Ragu at 7 p.m. Eastern. There's Jermel Wright, my guy. King Art Von Polo, D. Jonikin, Alex Ramirez, Playoff Streets. As I told you guys, Padres plus 165. Playoff Streets, that was a ballsy bet. You and Drew Martin were on it. Respect. AM. Levi Kressler says, there aren't many things that make me happier than watching the intro to this show. Levi Kressler. It does feel good today, knowing that Briggs, he's all good, and celebrating Red Girl's birthday just feels good. A lot of light in the air. Now we got to turn that into cash. That's what we got to do. Mook LaFleur ready to get to work. There's Gordon Watson. There's Flash in the house. Right there. Flash will be joining me live tomorrow. Can't wait to roll with Flash, my guy Flash. There's Jimmy Gomez, yesterday's winner of the Vegas Gun Award for capping excellence. Went to Jimmy Gomez yesterday. There's Oscar Valverde Vicente Ramirez. Serious business in the house, ready to get to work. We have a great group. Malik Ogburn says, Cubs cost me $150 last night. I stayed off of it. There's Red Girl says, hello, everyone. Just smoke a fat one. Let's get this money. I need the birthday pick. I love it. Red Girl, I gave you mine. And the market's moving in that direction. That is the Red Sox Blue Jays over 10.5. There's Cash Action Bets. Got a few plays. Need to know what Cash Action Bets is on. Alex Ramirez says, told you Wheeler would shut down the D-backs. You did, Alex Ramirez. There's Guru Sports in there. Says, how about them A's? Guru, I'd love to know what you're on. There's Isan Solfagari. Got my play today for everyone. Love it. Love it. Mohammed Jones says, everybody else have Jimmy looking very out of focus? No, I think we're in focus. Right, Rafa? We in focus, right? Nah, Muhammad, it's you, baby. You gotta fix that. Fix that shit, man. There's McCarthy Breer. Says, I'm a new subscriber. I'm watching you every day. McCarthy Breyer. I don't know if it's Breer or Breyer. I'm gonna guess. I don't know. I need you to tell me McCarthy, but we'll go with McCarthy right now. Thank you for joining us, McCarthy. Let's get to work. We got Coactus ready to get to work. We got Viper. MB says, I got cooked the first week of the Pick 6 contest, but this week I'm coming for the cash. Coming for the cash. Love this group. Now, let's turn this into cash. First off, Muhammad Joma, best bets in NFL this week. I really like. Let's copy and paste these right now. He's on Pitt -3.5. That's gone up to -4. He's on Green Bay -2.5. That's gone up to -3. He's on Indy +3. Bears -2.5. And Rams -2.5. That is a copy and paster from Muhammad. Let me just quickly copy and paste this. There we go. There's Sergio Rodriguez. There's Huge Johnson in the house. Good group, man. All right, Kevin Pines, is anyone liking the Phillies tonight? Stephen Chamberlain says 7-point teaser. KC, Cowboys, Bears, 49ers. Going to copy and paste that. Gordon Watson, our guy Flash, very excited by our WNBA breakdown. It's playoff time, Flash. You know what that is, man. It's a playoff time, homie. We got Rock Boy Mac in there. Says, I'm in the contest. Call me Mac. Done. Rock Boy Mac. Done. Locked in. Ralph Jefferson. Guru says Astros, A's over 10.5. Phillies over 9.5. Cards -1. That's another copy and paster. There's Red Girl. Red Girl says, sorry, I'm 39. Being legal. Red Girl, 39th birthday. Man, do you look spectacular. 39 years. You make that look so good. Coco Bongo, Super Cisco. Our guy Super Cisco got paid out week 1. Little 6-0 week for Super Cisco in the competition. Topset says, let's smoke these bookies. All right, Drinking Hand says, hey Jimmy, do what you do best with or without CC. Love you. I love you, Drinking Hand. Tyam says, best picks for tonight. Let's get to work right now. There's Guillermo. My guy Guillermo Zertucci in the house. Playoff streets. Okay, somebody tell me how to get in the contest. I will do that right now. And get in on it. $50K up for grabs. We pay out $1,600 each week. We have prizes at the halfway mark as well. And we have a live show where we toast the winners, we roast the losers. I'm going to pop up this contest right now. $50,000, free to enter. Here you go. Book it. And there we go. Nut Flush Allen says, Jimmy, what would we get on the Giants -1 for the Giants? We can start there. Why don't we start there and let's get to work. Raven in the Desert still on these big dogs. I love it. Norfolk State. I've already at +23. I've already copied and pasted that one, but I'm going to add Lamar into it. Lamar at +42.5. Man, those giant dogs like New Mexico State, up against the Crimson Tide. I love those bets for some reason, but Teddy Covers has told us not to make those moves. But man, when you have like a +55 dog, that's what I want to be betting in Vegas, getting hammered. But just for fun, really, just for fun. Super Cisco says pitching change for the Red Sox, Blue Jays. Red Sox have hammered Trent Thornton. Let's go to RotoWire right now. And see if that is the fact. No, it's same deal. Thornton's the primary. No, that's what we knew. We broke that down in the early show. Everything's good there. There's Brooke Jordan in the house. Love seeing Brooke Jordan. There's Anna Merrick. Okay, let's get to work. We've done enough of this. Huge Johnson says St. Louis -1.5 tonight. Look it up in a hurry and lock it up. Huge Johnson, look it up. Lock it up. Okay, I'm going to copy and paste this too because we got Steve Chamberlain coming in. Red Sox are my team, but they gave up. Just take the over and go to sleep. That's what I'm doing. And then we have Northwestern at -18.5. Going to copy all of these. And Coactus also on Arkansas State +33. Arkansas State looked very good last week, and it was a play that was tipped to us from Big Ragu. But are we going to back Arkansas State again this week? Because it was brought up already to Teddy Covers, and he was not high on it, although I am going to copy and paste that look. And Guru says, I took Mexico +55.5 last week. Easy money. Bama doesn't cover those spreads, but it's got to be that high for me to like the dog. I feel you. There's my guy, Jonathan Succi in the house. TJ Park says Tampa's a joke. They're a bad baseball team. Keith Sadler is liking the Blue Jays and the Orioles as dogs today. All right, let's get to work. Oh, Brooke Jordan's on Cardinals money line, Indians money line, and Astros full game over. Okay, so first off, I've only got 3 games. And when we get to those 3 games, I want to just kind of skip over them sort of. The 3 spots I'm on is the over 10.5 in this Jays Red Sox spot. Over 10.5. And then the next spot I'm on, if I'm taking both Ohio teams on the -1 line, Cleveland and Cincinnati. Our guy, Nut Flush Allen, says, what would we get for the Giants -1? I'm telling you, that look interested me. And Alfonso Acosta taking Toronto first 5, and that being backed by our guy, Isan Solfagari. So I was interested in the Giants and Logan Webb getting a second start at home. Oh, and Hugh Johnson saying, careful of the Yankees and Dodgers. They really don't care, getting rest when they can. I'm going to be fading them. I was just waiting for more public money to come in on them, and that's happened. Okay, Pirates, Giants. I was leaning Giants in the morning, but I did not want to go heads up against Matt Randall in the taint play of the day, but money's money. And if Nut Flush Allen is also on that side, maybe I'd go after it and let go of not wanting to go up against the taint play of the day. Pirates rating 274, 779 OPS versus righties. Giants rating just 236, 698 OPS versus righties. This Pittsburgh bullpen's been very, very good over the last few days. Is that going to last? I don't know if it is. Let's take a look at what we'd be getting if we did decide to take the Giants on the -1 line, and how big of a market move was it towards these Pirates, because that's not something I really want to get in the way of. Let's take a look right now. That's not a big move. I can deal with this. We have a -137 there. Open to -140. Oh, also, another thing, you guys, for us, just to know that I have moved my opening lines from BetOnline to Pinnacle. I've moved it to Pinnacle, so now all my opening lines are going to be Pinnacle. Just go into settings there at sportsbookreview.com on the odds page. Go into settings, fix whatever book you want your opening line. I've moved it to Pinnacle, so that's what you're going to be hearing. So the opening lines are going to be, and the opening lines here in their graphics, I do the graphics too, so they're going to be Pinnacle opening lines, Pinnacle closing lines. Okay, Guru says, please, with Agrizal on the mound, don't be scared. Tried to tell you yesterday, Jimmy, that Keller ain't it. I didn't think Keller was horrible. I had a bad first inning, but I did hit that over 8.5, but you did tell me. Please, with Agrizal on the mound, don't be scared. What do you? I think. Are you saying? Sorry, it's almost like the Oracle talking when Guru's talking right there. Almost like the Oracle says. What do you mean? Please with Agrizal on the mound, or please fade with Agrizal on the mound? Is that what you mean? Are you going to take the Giants too? Jimmy Gomez is Indian spread, card spread, Ray spread, plays of the day, Pitt and over, White Sox spread cards on there, also good plays. Going to copy and paste that. And there's Brooke Jordan on the links under. Very interesting. There's my guy Donkey capping in the house. Okay, sorry, I'm a little frantic. I'm talking a little fast, and we've only got through one game in 13 minutes, so I'm going too slow. I'm just going to copy and paste a couple things here, just under Brooke Jordan's action. I'm going to copy and paste my guy Jimmy Gomez and Brooke Jordan's play in the WNBA. Alec Holligan said, well, Jimmy, I was thinking about you with that Orioles first 5 yesterday. Yeah, probably laughing at me. I still pulled out a 4-4 day, Alec. I still pulled out a 4-4 day, but that first inning was just awful. Awful. There's for show 94 in the house. Said, just got in repeat picks for me, bro. I'm only on 3 plays right now, but I'm about to add another one. I'm only on the 2 Ohio teams. I'm on Cincinnati, Cleveland -1 and the over 10.5. And Guru says, don't be afraid to take the Giants. Okay, I don't want to go up against Taint. Okay, all right, Guru. There's Christopher Smith ready to get to work. Malik Ogburn also on the under. Rockboy Max says, CC pitching today. Yeah, CC's pitching. Unless something changed that I don't know about. Let me just double check, make sure that CC is still pitching. And remember, that game goes off in less than an hour. Right? That's a 6:40 Eastern time start. And I'm going to have to make that bet on the show. Actually, if we can end the show at 6:30, I won't have to. Okay, so quickly, I am going to back these Giants on the -1 line. I like what I've seen from Webb. And Webb's had some more difficult road starts. He's only had 1 home start, and he was very good there. And I don't trust Agrizal. Here's a guy who has 28 Ks and 58 in the third. And if you can't get the strikeout when you need to, then I don't know if I trust you. Now, we've said the same thing about Zoik, and that's the Jays' first-round pick in 2016 who started yesterday. But he's a highly thought-of pitcher. So is Agrizal. Christopher Smith's on Atlanta money. Okay, let me copy and paste this. Nut Flush Allen saying hard to type in a big rig. We need videos from you in a big rig. That's what we need. That's what we need, Nutflush. I want to get your action from the big rig. Mr. Spectacular says hammering Blue Jays Red Sox under. Okay, well, that scares me. So Mr. Spectacular going up against this market move towards the over. I feel very comfortable where I stand on the over 10.5 and -105. And we talked all about it on the morning show, how we were going to have a team here in the Red Sox that was without Mookie Betts, and that doesn't concern me. I think that we get to that over with no problem. There's JP in the house. Okay, and Brooke Jordan says, big birthday shout out to Red Girl. Enjoy your day to the fullest and have a blast, boo. Much love to you, Brooke Jordan. Man, it's just nice rolling with these queens. We got Red Girl and Brooke Jordan rolling with us, man. It's just love. Rockboy Max says, how do you feel about CC with the aggravated knee? I feel like I should fade him, even though Domingo Germán's going to be the first one off the bench, and I'm going to. I'm going to take the Tigers first 5. But let's get back to this Giants. And I'm sorry, I'm frantic, running all over the place. Here we go. I'm going to pop up and hammer this Giant spot right now. Sorry, I've copied and pasted a lot of plays there. I'm going to jump on this Giant spot right now here with Logan Webb. I'm going up against Taint, which I don't like to do. So I'm getting the Giants on the money line. I'm getting -136. That's Pinnacle and Heritage. And then I'm getting the -1.5 for a big score, I'm guessing. Here we go, point spreads. There's Ski Profit in the house. And for the -1.5, I'm getting a nice number. Ooh, +145. I like it. All right, that's my second play on the card. I'm taking the Giants -1 Giants -1. Okay, let's start going through this card. We're going to start with Yankees Tigers. I had a lean to the first 5, but I wanted a better number, and I'm now getting that better number. Let's take a look at the spreads and totals, and then we're going to break down the lineups. Here we go. Spreads and totals. Sabathia, Boyd. Sabathia opened up at -195. It's now a 20-cent move towards that, or 21 cent. It's now -216. And let's take a look and see this late money coming in. Not really. Wow, not really, but better than I would have got in the morning. In the morning, it got down to -206, -205. But then it went all the way up to 232. And even if I had, you know what, there was just a giant bet on the Tigers full game. It just moved 8 cents in the same minute, 342. Wow. That's wild. That's absolutely wild. But I'm just going to take them first half. I'm just going to back Boyd first half. So let's go to money line. And I'm getting +152. Let's take a look at what we could have got there at Pinnacle had I done this earlier. Wow, I guess I could. So it's actually gone in Detroit's favor. Damn. All right, that's fine. I can still get a +155 at Bet Online. Now let's look at +0.5. So if I still got the plus line there. And let's go to Baltimore. I still got the plus line there. I think that's how I want to handle this. But then it doesn't make that much sense. Nutflush says Logan got a little roar jitters, but coming back to the protection of Giants Stadium will help us. Giants like righties, and Belt is heating up with Pilar and the rookies. I like this spot. I like that a lot. Astute Chaos been cashing in FIBA 4-2 this morning. Love seeing that. Our guy Lanil Land is on Milwaukee and over Sky over. Oh, I got to copy and paste all the WNBA plays. I'm taking too long breaking down these spots. Okay, I'm going to make a move right now. Here we go. Just want to copy and paste as much WNBA as I can. I should have probably been copy and pasting on the same spot. That's fine. Okay, so that doesn't make sense to me to take the first 5 +0.5. I need one of these to hit and get a profit. And if I take a +0.5 and I'm only getting a +105 or +110, that's not good enough. I'd prefer to push if one is a tie. And that's what I'm doing. Illwise also on Baltimore first 5. Wow, Mohammed Jomas says pro athletes are just as big of bettors as us. Brendan, and he means Brendan Gallagher. And a bunch of the Habs were hammering Euro qualifiers yesterday. Oh, I love that. TJ Park says, what's Jimmy's MLB record? It's not good, TJ. It's not good. Rafa, can we pop up the MLB record? We put it out on every morning show. We don't put it out on every late show, but it's not good. It's not good, but it can get better, and it hopefully will. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to make those 2 first 5s, and I'm not going to take them +0.5. Because I just need to hit one of them. So let's not go point spreads. We're going to go money lines. All right, Tigers, I'm getting +155. That's at Bet Online. Tigers first 5 at +155. And then I'm getting Orioles first 5 here. Orioles first 5 with John Means. And I'm getting +162. Let's just take a look at the market movement here at Pinnacle. Yeah, so I'm getting slightly better look than I was getting this morning. This morning I was getting... Let's get to it right now. This morning I was getting +152. Now I'm getting, +1. It's +158 now at Pinnacle, but I'm getting a +162, so I'm going to grab that right now. I'm going to get that right now. There's Paco Healy in the house, man. We have so many different cappers in our chat that are leaders, and Paco Healy's one of them, and I love him dearly. Okay, first 5 right now. I'm going to grab it. First 5 Orioles. Going back to the well, I'm getting +170 at Bookmaker. Wow, money coming in on the Dodgers right now as well. But I'm going to lock that in right now. Orioles first 5 +170. Ross Stripling actually has worse numbers the first time he sees a batter. Second and third times he gets better somehow, and that's very confusing. But that's his spot. Joni says the Yanks lineup is good, but CC is not. Let's go over these 2 lineups right now. For the Yanks, Tigers, we have LeMahieu, Judge, Torres, Encarnacion, Sanchez, Gregorius, Voit, Frazier, Maben. For the Tigers, Reyes, Castro, Cabrera, Candelario, Lugo, Stewart, Demerit, Rogers, and Castro. Now over to the Dodgers spot, where Dustin May will be coming in right after Stripling. We have the Dodgers, Pollock, Freeze, Taylor, Bellinger, Hernandez, Seager, Smith, Giorco, and Barnes. It's an ugly lineup. But there's still Bellinger batting 4th and Seager batting 6th and Will Smith in the DH, so it's not that bad. For the Orioles, VR, Alberto Santander, Mancini, Smith, Severino, Davis getting a look, Austin Hayes in center field, and Wilkerson at second base. All right, I jumped in. Illwise play today, Kansas City, first 5 money line. There you go. There's your play of the day. And there's Ron Crawford, the winner of the low bag, or it's not the low bag, it's the Vegas Gun Award for capping excellence. Ron Crawford, I know I copied and pasted, but I couldn't find it. So could you give us your plays again? There's Alex Ramirez. Spidey play today. Giants money line and Padres money line. I don't know if you've noticed, but our guy, Alex Ramirez, has been eating. Bron Crawford, could you mind putting your spreadsheet plays once more? Because I tried to find them today and I couldn't. I was like, I know I copied and pasted them, but I couldn't. All right, so there are 3 additions early on my card, and I've got to remember to make this bet because that Yankees game pops off in 48 minutes. Let's move on to Braves-Phillies. Let's look at the market move here. Full game, money lines, and totals. Let's look at the full game, money lines, and totals. There's my guy, Bookie Lover Q in the house. Full game, money lines, and totals in this Atlanta-Philly spot. Sorry, I accidentally clicked that. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, we have Atlanta opening up at minus 135. They're now at minus 140. This total opened at over 9.5, minus 113. It's now hit 10. And notice, Pinnacle's the only book that's taken it up to 10. So if you were advantage betting, you would take this 9.5 of minus 115 at one of these books. Let's take a look at these lineups. Now we know Keuchel's been lights out, but that's been at home. For the Braves, Acuna, Albies, Freeman, Donaldson, Joyce, Camargo, Flowers, Swanson. For these Phillies, Segura, Realmuto, Harper, Hoskins, Kingery, Dickerson, Hernandez, Rodriguez. DX Father says, I've noticed 3 no-tailing Alex this past week. There's Jamel's right action. I'm going to copy and paste that. He's on Indians minus 1.5. I'm on Indians minus 1, but he's on the Reds minus 1 with me. I like seeing that. So going to copy and paste that. Here we go. And consider that copied. All right. Okay. And Alec Holligan says Braves all day. Hugh John says Braves money line easy. Alec Holligan says Braves bounce back. No question. There's my guy, Bookie Lover Q. Okay. Then I would like to see exactly what Keuchel has done in his last few road starts, because we know we went over his stats on the morning show, how lights out he's been, but those have been at home. So let's just take a look at Keuchel a little closer here, because he's been pitching very well, and I'm getting a page error on Dallas Keuchel. That is annoying. All right, so I'm gonna have to move to a different game log. I'm gonna try this one more time, and if I get a page error, I'll move over to, let's go. There we go, Dallas Keuchel. Okay, here I got page error. Christopher Smith says, not today, Jim. Jamel writes, says Eflin has been touched by the Braves. He has been. Playoff Street says, I bet the Braves over this morning. Kevin Tantillo says, as your resident Braves expert, expect the Braves are not a bet-on team when Flowers is in the lineup. But they hit better. Is that right, Kevin? Kevin, our Braves expert, because he's in there for his offense. Is that right? Playoff Street says Market been following suit on the Braves over. TJ Parks, much love to you, TJ Parks. Malik Ogburn on the Braves run line. All right, I'm going to have to go to RotoWire and pick up the information that I was looking for on Keuchel. Here we go. Keuchel news. Let me get to a game log. And here we go. At the Mets, he looked spectacular on August 25th. At Miami, he got destroyed. At Washington, before that, he got hit hard. At Milwaukee, before that, he got hit hard. Kevin Tantillo, I want to get more from you. I want to hear more information from you, Kevin Tantillo, because I would like to take this over. But it's quite possible that Keuchel is just in a zone right now because his last road start was good. Shears Talat says, how do you guys feel about Sky -6? We need to talk about WNBA. I'm going to leave this as just a lean to the over right now. But I'm sure all the other books are noticing Pinnacle moving it up to 10. Okay, here we go. Kevin Tantillo says, no Flowers is a bum behind the plate. Everything from framing his pitches to blocking them. He's a trash hitter at the plate, can't do a job, leaves a runner at third with less than 1 out. So is he the regular catcher for Keuchel, Kevin? Is he the regular catcher for Keuchel? There's Anthony Chalmers in the house. MLB says Detroit money line. Let's go, Boyd. I'm on the Detroit Tigers first 5. There's Demetrios Davos in the house. Guru says, what in the play, or what, why is, I guess you're saying, why do you like the over 9.5? I like it because the Braves smash righties, the Phillies smash lefties. You don't want to take overs when there's a righty on the mound against the Phillies. Eflin's look bad, and Keuchel could be bad on the road. So that's what I want to do, but I need to know more from you guys. Super Cisco on Phillies team total over 4.5 and plus money. I mean, you have to imagine if the Phillies get to over 4.5, this game's going over. because the Braves are going to get to Eflin. I think the over's in play. 87 Fahrenheit, beautiful, gorgeous. 7 miles per hour out to right center. Brooke Jordan liking the over in the Sky game. Going to copy and paste that. Alec Holligan liking the Braves in the under 2. Dom Reach saying Mets home games on 9/11 have been a big deal. The stadium will be rocking. The crowd will have a playoff atmosphere. Match should be fired up. Mets do hit lefties. I took Mets team total over. Mets probably win. There's Kevin says Keuchel's been around long enough to have a regular established. McCann is far better catcher, and I usually avoid betting the Braves when either Camargo or Flowers is in the lineup. Jimmy Gomez says I have the Braves over only. Oh, sorry, Guru. You were saying, okay, sorry. It's in your play. Sorry, Guru. I've been copying and pasting a lot of plays. Says he's on the over 9.5. Okay, I'm in. I'm just going to copy and paste Brooke Jordan's over. All right. Going to copy and paste that right now. So we can talk about that when it comes to WNBA time. And I'm jumping in with you guys. I'm jumping in on this over. And let's take a look at what I'm getting. Over 9.5 at minus 115. That's available at Intertops, Heritage, Bookmaker, and 5 Dimes. It's a gorgeous night there. I'm in. All right. Over. So there's no more of a lean there. Now it's in play. Over 9.5. Minus 115. Great stuff, Kevin. Thank you very much for your hard work. Alex Ramirez leaning under in the Braves game. A little late for letting us know. No, I'm just kidding, Alex. That's all good. And Jay Peach says, weather's getting right in Vegas slowly but surely. Man, I wish I was there in Vegas with all of you guys. Okay, let's keep rolling. I'm already on the Orioles first 5. And let's talk Red Sox Blue Jays. I'm already on the over 10.5. It's a day of openers for both clubs. Not really. When Trent Thornton comes in, I'm sure it'll be fine. Let me just make sure that at Bet365, they've not changed anything. I'd never made that bet action. So let me just make sure that we're all good there. That is Font and then Thornton. Yeah, okay, so we're good there. All good there. All right, Von Burgess also on the over. I like seeing that. Okay, let's go. Diamondbacks at Mets. And Dom Ricci has made some great points about this spot. Let's see what Isan has to say. He says, I think Matz and Ray both get hit today. I think over 8.5 might be in play. It's also seriously juiced over. It is, but there was an 8 available this morning, and I'm not going to take this line here. Topset says, my guy's backing Nats first 5 in run line. I get that. Dom Regis says, watch the first game after 9/11 when Piazza hits the home run, hands down my favorite baseball Met moment. Just watched Alonso tearing up talking about playing tonight. Sometimes emotion is enough. And Yu Chang Yu, Max play on the Tigers. I love seeing that. And Super Cisco on the Marlins minus 1.5. And Guru says Eflin going to get smashed. Even if Keuchel's decent, Philly should put up 3 or 4, which should be enough to get us the over. I like it. That's just going to copy and paste Yu Chang Yu and Super Cisco. Super Cisco off the 6-0 week in the pick 6 contest. My guy Cisco eating. All right. You know, I hear what you guys are saying. Let's see if the market's following this Mets line as well. Mets open up at minus 118. They're now minus 115. Let's take a look at lineups. Let's take a look at lineups. Let me get off this. So this is daily lineups here at RotoWire. Let's take a look at lineups. This is a big game. Mets is a character guy. For the Arizona Diamondbacks, LeCastro, Marte, Escobar, Walker, Flores, Jones, Ahmed, Kelly. For the Mets, Rosario, Alonso, McNeil, Ramos, Davis, Frazier, Nemo, Lagares. Wow. You know, Gas Station Sushi is an excellent capper, and his max play is on the Diamondbacks. Now, I mean, he doesn't always hit his max plays, but it does give me pause. Mohamed Jones says Strasburg often gets rocked early in games. Kevin Tantino says, as a famous Star Wars character once said, it's a trap. All right. Jay Peach got his Twitter account deleted. No, we need you on there, Jay Peach. Chris Hernandez says seems high for Agrizal. It doesn't give up much power. He doesn't, but he doesn't get strikeouts when he needs to. And the Giants can dink and dunk their way to a victory. Keith Siler said got smoked by D-backs last two and on Mets today. Chris Hernandez wondering if everyone's agreeing with the St. Louis team total over. I'll get there shortly. I feel like I like the Mets today, but I'm just not going to go against Gas Station Sushi's max bets. And Prince of the City hoping he'd miss baseball. And Brooke Jordan leading Diamondbacks, cash action Diamondbacks. I'm going to stay off of it. Brewers, Marlins, Davies, Lopez. Let's see if Moustakas did make it into this Brew Crew lineup. This is the Brew Crew lineup. Grisham, Grandal, Moustakas, Braun, Thames, Gamble, Perez, Spangenberg, Marlins, Birdie, Diaz, Cooper, Castro, Walker, Ramirez, Sierra, Holiday. We've seen a huge market move towards the Marlins. Huge. Brewers opened up at minus 161. They're now minus 138. This total opened up at 8.5. Now at 8. I think the Brewers are going to step up here. Now that Yelich is out for the season. But that doesn't mean I'm going to make a move on it right now. Red Girl on Diamondbacks first 5. Yu Chang Yu, Tigers. Jay Peach said, I told the guy who killed Nipsey to go kill himself, got banned 2 hours later. Yeah, your point was made. Sometimes you got to stand up for things. Respect, Jay. Don Reed said Nats have tough going the rest of the way. They got the Cubs, the Braves, the Cards, and the Marlins, but finish home versus Cleveland. That could be a series both teams need. Nats in a big slump. I'm on the under again in the Twins game. On the under. We're going to get to that soon. I'm going to stay off Brewers, Marlins, although I would back the Brewers, to step up without Yelich. Yes, I know that Lopez has been very good at home, but this is the type of situation I just feel like teams step up. Let's see when this big market move happened. So it opens up at minus 61. 4 minutes later, it's minus 149. It's just sharps bouncing, just jumping on it. Stays around there. And then it starts going down at night, minus 140. So it's been at minus 140 since 9:30 at night. Now it's at minus 138, which is where it should be. I get it. Jamel says, I think the Brewers smashed the Marlins tonight. I don't want to go against market moves, and I haven't done it much, but I'm going to do it here. Yelich is out. These Brewers step up. Moustakas is back in the lineup. I'm going to do it here. I'm going to take the Brewers on the minus 1 line, so if I lose, then I don't get hit with the juice. Keith Howard says that Brewers game makes me feel uncomfortable. Ski Prophet says no guest today. Yes. At this point, the Wednesday Late Show will be the only day without guests. I would sure love to have Ski Prophet jump on. Ski says, not that we don't enjoy you, Jimmy. Ski, are you at home right now? Because we'd love to have you jump on if you're able to. I was in meetings today. I was actually planning on asking you, but I was stuck in a bunch of meetings. Can you jump on? Because if you can't jump on, I got Rafa ready to pop you on the show. Coacta says, without Yelich, and that's exactly it. Yes, without Yelich. Raven in the Desert's on the Marlins, and I get why people would do it. But I just feel like this has got to be a spot where this team steps up. Sometimes you have to rally when your best player's not there. And that's what I expect these Brewers to do today. Rally. I'm getting a minus 138 money line. Money line at minus 138. And a minus 1.5. This is like, I've not been going against market moves, ever since I got off to a minus 30 unit start this year. And this time I'm going to. I just believe they're going to step up here. I'm getting a plus 115 on the run line. Plus 115 on the run line. All right, I'm in. Let's keep rolling. Boogie Love Q says, WNBA Playoffs, why not have Ski on? Yeah, man. Is Ski at home? Ski's at home. Jump on. Nationals at Twins. We've already heard that our guy Dom Ricci is on the under. Let's take a look at this spot. Nationals, Twinkies. We're going to look at money lines and totals and take a look at the lineups. Money lines and totals with this Nationals Twinkie spot. We only have 25 minutes more for the show. I got to speed up. Nationals open up at minus 132. They're now at minus 150. You know what? Yes, I understand. Ski says sure. Beautiful. Rafa, sorry to pop this on you last minute, but we need the WNBA help. So, Ski, if you could be ready to come on in 15 minutes at 4:20, and if you could contact Rafa on the 1s and 2s, the man can get everything done. Everything that we need done. Rafa can do everything. Maybe we can get this done now. Don Reed said, Jimmy, you doing Pick 6 show? Yes, Pick 6 show live tonight. Live tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. Live tonight in 54 minutes. And there's the barbecue sauce titty play of the day. Toronto FC money line plus 200. Well, that's a copy and paster right there. I'm with you. Jermel. Malik Ogburn says, bounce back, no question. So let me copy and paste that. And Black Road says, damn, now this Brewers game seems not too bad. They got to step up. They just got to step up to me. Paco Healy saying Ski going to be busy at 420. Pigeon Depot said, what's wrong? Pigeon Depot says, can you do a show about strategy and mindset? Yeah, I mean, we try to add that into all the shows. Everybody does things differently. Everybody caps differently. And if you want to look at a professional bettor, that's Jin Rummy, who is strictly about numbers. Strictly about numbers and getting the right number and you know, using a model and then seeing where the lines come out and then hammering them there. I'm more of a guy that's about psychology, and I talk about The Undoing Project as the best gambling book I've ever read, and it's not a gambling book. It's Michael Lewis' book, who wrote Moneyball. The Undoing Project is all about recency bias, vividness bias, the things that we need to understand, consciously be aware that they're in our head and battle against it within gambling. But Dom Reed says, Pigeon, you have Twitter now. My low bag reports are all about that. Dom's right. Dom, right? Oh, yeah, he says, good thing it's 3:20 my time. All right, I got to keep rolling. And so let's just move past here. But we'll try to do more of that, too. Black Rogue says, I'm a psych guy, too. Yeah, I feel you, Black Rogue. I just, you know, that's the best way. I'm going to stay off the Nationals. You know, yes, I'm going to cheer for the Nationals, but I'm not going to make a move. Road favorite against the Twins. The Twins are only 10 games over 500 at home. And I'd like to fade Martin Perez. It just scares me. Let's see what we'd get if we handle just the first five here. First five money line on those Nationals, minus 160. If I take them to be ahead and get to Martin Perez, who's coming off a nice start. Pigeon Depot says, love it. New capper can get overwhelming. I feel you. And I wish, I'd like to do more of that. We try to get it in. You'll see a lot more of that in basketball. In NBA, I mean, that's where we can really focus on the psychological situations, because it's like a soap opera. So there's no better spot to use psychology and gambling to me than in the NBA. And A. Haley said that's a big thing in college football. A. Haley's is absolutely right. Viper MB's on the Nats minus one. Viper MB says Perez is cheeks. And we talked about capping games. Okay, let's keep rolling. If I took the Nats first half on the spread, be getting a minus 115. I can handle that at Bookmaker. Okay. I'll take the Nats first five minus a half. Nats first five minus a half, minus 115. All right, let's move on and let's keep rolling. And Paco Healy says, Ed Miller, The Psychology of Sports Betting, great book. Thank you, Paco Healy. Now, Perez is coming off a great start. And I'm hoping that works in our favor. Easton Silverguard, Jimmy, I forgot who said they like the under the Nats game, but we have a team in the Nats not hitting. Good pitcher on the mound against the Twins. Under makes sense. And Red Girl's also on the Nationals first five. Let's take a look at what we'd be dealing with here if we took this full game total on the under. Oh, that was our Dom Ricci's on the under. Let's see what we'd be dealing with. Washington, Minnesota. Opened at 10, now at 9.5. If this was available at 10 in the morning, I'm not going to take it. And it was, so I can't take it. But I get it. I absolutely get it. And those of you who are on it, good luck. Bubbarito, max play, Real Salt Lake. They don't lose at home. San Jose 2-13, last 15. Thank you for sharing that with us. Bubbarito. All right, copied and pasted. All right, so let's keep rolling along here. And Alec Holligan on the Nats. Braves, Reds, 3-teamer. Okay, so let's keep rolling, and I've got to speed up because we're going to be joined now in 10 minutes by our guy. Prince of the City says, I just sent you tennis streaming. Thank you, Prince of the City. Did you send it on here? Did you send it on here, Prince of the City? Yes, he did. You should like this. Zhang, plus 170, and Pang and Burton's. That's a copy and paster. Thank you, Prince of the City. This is teamwork. This is how we defeat the juice. Prince of the City's been very hot, too. Very, very hot. Rafa, is that something okay that I popped on you to pop ski on in this show? Is that something we think we can handle? Yeah, 2 thumbs up from Rafa. Beautiful. So I'd like to have ski on the show in 10 minutes. If we could pull that off at 4:20 our time here in San Jose, Costa Rica. Okay, so let's make sure that we're ready for him. And let's keep rolling. Next up, we have the Rays spot, Rays Rangers. So we only have 9 more minutes. Rem Mo says recap games thus far. Sure. I am on the Giants minus 1. So the Giants Giants -1 was my first edition on the Late Show. I was already on the Reds -1, the Indians -1, and the over 10.5 in that Jays Red Sox game. I'm now on Tigers first 5 plus 155, the over 9.5 of -115 and Braves Phillies, Orioles first 5 at plus 170. I'm off Diamondbacks Mets. I'm on the Brewers -1. I think they step up first game without Yelich. I'm on the Nationals first 5 -0.5 at -115. And now let's talk about Rays Rangers. Kittredge going up against Jurado. Jurado's looked awful as a starter. Why don't we first take a look at these lineups and see what we're dealing with in this Rays game? Pruitt will be the primary pitcher in this spot. Wendell, Pham, Meadows eating. Player of the week last week, playing great baseball. Darno catching, and in the fourth spot, Choi, Duffy, Wong, Heredia, and Adames. For the Rangers, Chu, Andrews, Calhoun, Mazara, Solak, Santana, Odor, Guzman, Trevino. I think Jurado gets touched here, man. That Fire TV just left Delaware Park, 300 on Mercury Sky over. Parlayed the over with links first half and under. Nice job. That Fire TV, our guy. Copy and paste that right now. Consider that copied. Paste it. There's Kyle Jack in the house. Damn, Kyle Jack, I think, man, I was in meetings all day. Damn, if you sent me a video, that's all my fault. I'll have to pop it on tomorrow's show, and I apologize for that. Alec Holligan said, Jimmy, that last run line cover for you last night, I loved it. Yeah, last night, the night started terrible for me, but then I cleaned everything up with the late games, and I like this card, and I like what we're seeing here. Let's talk about the Rays, and I was happy that you were cheering for that, Alec. That was fortunate. Error, 2 errors. I was fortunate to get, but we talked about the Rays winning late in that contest. I don't see why we don't go right back to the well with these Rays. They're just a better ball club, and we're talking about a lineup that doesn't have Mazara. Yes, it does. Batting fourth. Okay, sorry. That slows me down a bit. I don't love the Kittredge-Pruitt combination. And I guess my fault, Kyle Jack, a little overwhelmed, but I thank you for sending that video, and it'll be on our show tomorrow. And Americ says, Jimmy, it was one of those meetings about the UFC contest. Jimmy, yes, it was. One of those meetings was about the UFC contest that we are going to be running here. I don't like the Kittredge-Pruitt combination, so I'm not going to take a road favorite here, even if it's a team that I won with yesterday. That Fire TV says Rays roll. Maybe they do, but I'm not going to make a move on it. Indians -1. There's Dark Kent in the house. Indians, I'm on the Indians -1. I got it at -132 on the money line. If you want it right now, can't get -132. -138 would be the best you could get. That's at 5 times. Let's take a look at this Indians lineup. We got Lindor, Mercado, Santana, Puig, Luplo, Reyes, Kipnis, Plawecki, Chang, and we were right. Another game without Trout in the lineup. Goodwin, Fletcher, Otani, Pools, Calhoun, Ward, Simmons, Dice, and Kevin Smith. I like this spot. Russell Gordy in the house says 5 dogs or more again, Jimmy. Well, I got 2 big dogs right now in the Tigers first 5 and the Orioles first 5. So nice to see you, Russell Gordy. I was wondering, where's our guy Russell Gordy, man? I haven't seen him all day and didn't see him yesterday on the Late Show, and we need him. We love him. All right, so Rays are gone. They were lean to the Rays, no longer. So let's move on to Royals, White Sox, Sparkman versus Lopez. I expect Lopez to outpitch Sparkman, and sure, but Lopez is coming off that incredible game, and I don't want to jump on it here. I don't want to bet on these bad baseball teams. I don't want to back Lopez after he's been spectacular in a complete game. And we've already heard, I forget, was it Shell Dog? I think it was Shell Dog that gave out the Royals first 5 money line as a birthday pick to Red Girl. I'm staying off Royals, White Sox. Staying off of it. Jimmy Gomez is on the Rays in the under. And Hugh Johnson keeping it simple. St. Louis -1.5, Sky -6.5. And Raven in the Desert, Round Rock +105 for the PCL Championship. I will copy in that from our guy. All right, so I'm going to copy and paste that. And nice job, Jay Peach. Live bet Raiders -2.5. Live bet Raiders -2.5. And Paul Taylor the Sailor says, can't wait for Jimmy. I believe he's saying puck line bets this season. Yes, because that's where I do a lot of my eating. But this year, I'll have you know, in NHL, we're going to take these statistics to the next level. We're going to have the overall record, but I need to know my puck line record, my money line record, and my overs and unders records. I need to know what they are, so we're going to separate those 3. We need to know, we need to figure out. So I've had 2 years in a row at plus 20 odd units. That's not enough. If that's the only sport, I know I can put money in your pockets for sure. Although I do believe I can, and I have in NBA 2 years in a row, but not enough, marginally. And I have in football. I need to do more of that. I need to focus. We only have 4 minutes before we're joined by Ski Profit. How are we looking on that? We looking good with Ski? Okay, beautiful. Great. It's great news. Thank you for jumping with us, Ski. That's very exciting to have you on the playoff show. Okay, so here, let's talk about, we have Cardinals, Rockies. We have the Astros and the A's. Let's go Astros, A's right now. TJ Park says we all eat hockey. We sure do. We sure do. And, okay, so A's, Astros. Let's take a look at the market move here. Money lines and totals with the A's, Astros. Astros opened up at minus 159. There's been a slight move towards the Oakland A's. I do not want to take Anderson at home. Also, that I wanted to jump all over this over, but it went, it's back to 11. Okay, it's back to the over. That does concern me a bit. Maybe that's public money. But I wanted to be on this over. Guru, what's the play here on this A's game? I'd love to know. AM says, what are your thoughts on this impending NHL lockout? I've got 3 minutes. 3 minutes before we're joined by Ski Profit, but I will copy and paste that. And the next time you're on a morning show with us, 21 days till puck drop. And next time you are, I'm going to I'll get into that. I'll get into the lockout, but I only have 3 minutes before we're joined by Ski Profit. Be interesting to see if he's got any moves on this baseball card as well. Okay, so I've got to go fast here. I've got to talk fast to make sure that we've touched on each of these games. Let's take a quick look at these late games, and I'm going to take that 10.5. I'm going to take that 10.5. This is a tired Astros bullpen, and I couldn't quite understand the look on this under. So I'm going to jump on this over 10.5 here. It's at minus 119. There's no over. And minus 1. So 2 10.5s on the board. Bookmaker actually just dropped from 11 to 10.5. But I wanted it all day, and now it's going back in my favor. I've got to jump on it. Over 10.5 at minus 118. That's available at Bet Online. Over 10.5. Minus 118. Book it. Rock Boy Mac liking the Diamondbacks there. And Paco Elias says, damn, Chargers always played with injuries. They sure are. So then the only other games we have is Cardinals, Rockies. And the game makes me uncomfortable. I know why the Cardinals are taking money. Senzatella's been bad. But what happens to Dakota here in Colorado if he's pitching so well? And I want to stay off of it. And AM says, all good, Jimmy. I'll be on tomorrow morning to hear your thoughts. Perfect. Thank you, AM. So we have Cardinals, Rockies there, and then I'm on the Giants minus 1. And then we have the Cubs, Padres, and I'm certainly leaning towards the Padres here. Certainly leaning. Oh, and I'm also on the Reds minus 1. You guys know that already. I'm certainly leaning towards the Padres here. But hesitant to go up against. Hamels has just looked so bad. Why don't I focus on Paddock and Paddock only? Do we have the lineups? 1 minute until we're joined by Ski Profit. Let me see. Do we have the lineups here? And we do have the Cubs lineup. See if we get a Padres lineup. And we do. Here we go. For the Cubbies, Kemp, Schwarber, Castellanos, Rizzo, Bryant, Contreras, Hayward, Horner. For these Padres, Margot, Martini, Machado, Myers, France, Mayas, Brienne, Urias, Hedges. That's not a lineup I can back. That's simply not a lineup I can back. All right, I'm off. Russell Gordon is all over the Cubs, Jimmy. Yeah. You look at these great numbers they have against lefties, and where are they? Machado? I mean, they're trying to fill the whole lineup with righties. I'm going to stay off. I don't trust Hamels, but I think you're right, Russell. Black Rogue says Paddock and the Padres also look good. All right, I'm off. Okay, so I'm done. Now, I'm going to have to get this bet in on Tigers' first 5. And maybe I can do that at a point once we got Ski rolling on these games. So I need to do that because I have 20 minutes before that game starts. But we should be okay with time because we know we have to end early. All right, let's welcome him in, man. Right from the chat, onto the show, my guy, Ski Profit. Thank you for doing this, Ski. I was overwhelmed. I was going to reach out to you, but I love having you on the show right now. Everybody in the chat, everybody watching from home, please welcome to the show our guy, Ski Profit in the house. How are you doing on this Wednesday afternoon?
I'm doing well, Jimmy. You're my brother. I'll hop on here and help you out whenever I can.
Well, this is a big day. This is a big day. It's a perfect day to have you on because we have WNBA playoffs, Ski. WNBA playoffs. Let's get to it right now. And when Ski starts talking, I'm going to go over all of the looks because we have a ton. And we have people on each side. And I've copied and pasted just a ton of spots. Here's Gerald Martinez saying the Lynx won a quality. When have the Lynx won a quality road game? They only beat the Liberty and Dream. And Floundering Mercury. Storm know how to beat the Lynx. That's the late game. Why don't we talk about that? That's a pretty nice intro into it with the Lynx Storm. Storm, there were -2s on the board. Now -1.5s all over the place. The Storm, Ski, they've overcome so much this year. I mean, coach with cancer, losing Brianna and Sue Bird. They've overcome so much. And the Lynx have come on of late. Won 5 of their last 6. I find this game extremely difficult. Extremely difficult, Lynx Storm. Oh, sorry, that's the first half line. That's why it says 1.5. My fault. Sorry, let me go to full games. Sorry, that's my fault. So it is still 2.5. Okay, good. And 3 at Bovada and Heritage for the Storm at home. So there were 2s earlier. This total, Ski, went up to 151 in the morning show. Now it's down to 149.5. I find this game very difficult. Minnesota Lynx, Seattle Storm. What do you think, Ski?
Well, first off, the question, when have the Lynx won quality road games? I mean, if you want to look at it black and white, yeah, Minnesota's hasn't been that great on the road this year. Seattle's been good at home. But look at how the teams are playing recently. I mean, Minnesota's playing the best basketball they've been playing all year. To start the year, Lynx would have the lead and then just give it up at the end of the games. They'll have the lead the second half and end up losing the games. And then looking at the last 6 games they played, 5-1 straight up. They played 3 playoff teams. Seattle, they're 6-6 their last 12 games. I would say, like, what have they done? They did. Their coach did challenge them and asked them to play up for these last 3 road games, but they didn't play anybody either. They played Dallas. They played the Dream. It's nothing to be excited about. And as far as the total, Jimmy, I agree with the line move back down because it's 2 teams we know that play defense. That's what they're known to do. So I would think it would be a slower paced game, a grinded out game. I would lean more towards that way. The way I'm looking at this game myself, I know home court is a big advantage, but I like the team that's been playing well, a team that's playing the best basketball of the season, and that's going to be the Lynx. The part where the Lynx have the advantage in this game is going to be in the paint. They're second points in the paint and points in the paint against. Seattle's 9th points in the paint, 6th points in the paint against. Whoever wins this game is going to be the team that can take care of the ball. The Lynx, they lead the league in turnovers. They also lead the league in turnovers created. Seattle, they have the 2nd most turnovers. Their 3rd most turnovers created. If the Lynx can get the ball down low to Sylvia Fowles without turning the ball over, they're going to eat. And I think that's what's going to happen, Jimmy.
Fowles is a beast. Sims has been great all year. Collier has been so strong. And the Lynx are hot right now. So, the Lynx here in game 1. Do we back them? So are you on both the Lynx and the under or just the Lynx?
I haven't made the under an official play. I was honestly looking at it all day, and I kind of was thrown off by the move up. And I'm just now seeing it again now. But, I mean, I could play the total no other way than under, but I am on the side.
You are on the side. What did you get the Lynx line at?
+3. I use Bet Online for WNBA. Like Bet Online will have the opener a little bit even early, so you can try to get the best of the number. But I like them to win the game. Honestly, it didn't have money line up, or I probably would have taken money line. But I got +3.
Yeah, I find that very appealing. So if you had the opportunity to get the Lynx at +130 or at +3, what would you prefer?
I would prefer +130. They're not playing to go in there and cover. They're playing to win the game. And I have them, as far as everything I look at, offensive rating, defensive rating, rebound percentage, points in the paint, everything except 3-point percentage, they have the advantage. I think they show it here tonight.
Gerald Martinez says, take the hotter team going into the playoffs. You made me believe it, Ski. 400 says, Ski on point. Trust me. Lynx. Storm offense goes on droughts every game. We see this. Raven and Desert saying, yes, single elimination in this round. I like it. Jorge Don't Play says, don't get a job makes you miss the show. Shut up, Jorge Don't Play. But we do need money to bet with. And Alice Party saying, yes, single elimination. Yeah, I think we make a move here too. Plus 130 just seems so nice. Rockboy Max has edge to the Storm at home. The Storm are 11-6 at home. Just the Lynx are playing good basketball right now. At a plus 130 line, I'll take a shot at it. The Storm have every excuse in the world, and I know the Lynx have an excuse too. They have a MVP missing from their lineup. But Lynx plus 130, I'm going to lock in. I'm going to lock in on Lynx plus 130. I love it. Great breakdown, Ski. Now let's move over to Mercury at Sky. Mercury at Sky, we're going over the spreads and totals here. Mercury at Sky. Total opened up at 168, now at 171, up to 172 at Bookmaker. Sky opened up at minus 5.5 at Pinnacle. They're minus 6.5 at Pinnacle, but there are sevens on the board, like at Bookmaker. The Sky back in the playoffs for the first time since 2016, third 20-win season in franchise history. We know what they do. They have these guards that take care of the game. They have the wife team, Vandersloot, Quigley, and then Diamond DeShields, who can take over games. 16.2 points a game for DeShields. Chicago swept the season series with the Mercury. My only concern is in a big basketball game, Ski, we want to take care of the paint, control the paint. And it's a one game for all the marbles. And I know Taurasi's been terrible since she's come back. 1 of 24 from 3, 4 of 39 overall. But Griner is a beast. Bonner's has slowed down. But Griner's a beast. And the Sky don't have Lavender. I'd love to hear your take on this game, because I'm just talking about in any basketball game. If it's a one-game elimination, I want the bruisers, not the playmakers. But what's your take on this spot? Are the Sky about to teach a lesson and the torch they're going to take? Because we've seen the Mercury in these one-game playoffs. We know who steps up. And
she's unlikely to play, Jimmy. Diana Taurasi is the one you want, and she's unlikely to play. And even if she was playing, she hasn't been looking good. That's one thing that you said. It was another point I can't remember right now, but it's just like whoever said in the chat that I made them a believer. You want the team that's hot. You want the team that's been winning. Phoenix, they lost their last 4 games. They're going into the playoffs losing their last 4 games, 1-4 against the spread their last 5. They're 0-5 against the spread their last 5 games versus Chicago. They beat Phoenix 3 times this year by average 14 points. They just blew them out not too long ago, Jimmy, by 27 points. Lavender didn't play. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Lavender wasn't there then either. They got the potential MVP, your girl, Vandersloot. They're 9-2-1 against the spread against the spread loss. 5-2 against the spread at home, Jimmy. I don't see why it stops here. I mean, I understand if you're scared to back them with if Diana was playing, but Bonner and Griner, I just don't think it's enough. Yeah, Leilani Mitchell could step up, but Chicago has owned them all year. Like I said, by average of 14 points. Even going back to the previous years they cover, I like Chicago here, Jimmy. And another thing, it's went over last 5 games for Chicago. I don't remember the last time it's went under, but it's also went over 5 of the last 6 times these two teams have played each other. It's went over for the last 5 road games for Phoenix. Over has been a moneymaker for Chicago. I think it's another one tonight.
Red Girl also on the Lynx. Wow. Yeah, I guess it's time. It's just the Sky are just going to take over. So you got 2 plays. You have a side and a total on this?
Yeah, I got in on the side at 6, and the total I took at 169. I'm not sure where they're at right now. And one funny thing or interesting, I think Chicago was the lowest power rating at the beginning of the season. They're 12th, and they definitely don't look like that now.
Yeah, they look dominant, and it's that guard play. Rock Boy Mac on Chicago Sky -6. I like it. It's time to send a message, and I just get concerned about the paint, and then a lot of people are saying it's a vividness bias I have with the Mercury taking care of these one-game playoffs and Griner stepping up. It's just a vividness bias, and I can understand that.
What's interesting, Jimmy?
What's up?
Why you say that about the paint? Just on the season, you wouldn't. I wouldn't think this, but as far as points, or first of all, rebounding, Phoenix is last. They're 12th. Points in the paint against, they're 11th. Chicago is last. They're 12th. Points in the paint, though, Chicago's 4th. Phoenix is 7th.
But doesn't that change without Jantel Lavender?
Yeah, it will change. But at the same time, I just don't think, I mean, if that's the case, why hasn't Griner dominated every time they played this year? I mean, they played 3 times and they got blown out, Jimmy.
Ron Walsek joining us. I love his looks. I'm shocked to see Ron Walsek not writing in capitals, too. I'm just wondering, is he okay? Ron, are you having a stroke? Ron, because I've never seen you write without capitals before. I just want to make sure that you're okay. Do you smell? Okay, no, I'll stay focused here. EJB says, I'm with Ski on the Sky game. I think we make a move right now. And back at 6.5, and I'm going to minus 6.5. Oh, by the way, the WNBA record's not so it's not good, but it's not so bad, and maybe we can make it up in the playoffs. There it is, right there. Okay, I'm gonna make a move right now. I'm going to. Fatfish said, should I stop my caps? Shell Dog tailing Ski. I'm gonna jump in minus 6.5. I believe that's the best I can get. Let me double check that. We're going point spreads here at sportsbookreview.com. And is that the best I can get? Yes, it is. Minus 6.5. And I'm getting a minus 105 at Heritage. And I'm in minus 6.5 at minus 105. Look at Ski coming and saving the day on betting with the bag, jumping in right off the bench. He's ready to go. Shears Talat says, I'm with Ski on minus 6. Paco Healy saying, I'm calling the ambulance. Lanil Land said, with the line at minus 6, someone's down 8 at halftime is my bet. Muhammad Joma says, time for a little parlay. Sky minus 6.5 and the over 171. Ski, what a treat it is to roll with you. I hope we have a lot more of you on this show come NBA and moving forward within the WNBA playoffs. We just love having you as much of a part of this show as possible. Where can we find you on Twitter, Ski?
Great rocking with you, Jimmy. You can find me on Twitter at Ski Profit. And until next time, let's win some cash. Good luck, everybody.
There he is, Ski Profit on the show. Ski, actually, don't leave. Don't leave, Ski, because I would like you to leche us out of here. We have the big show with Big Boss and Big Ragu. We got DJ Big Boss, Big Ragu, and myself live in 27 minutes. Pick 6 live show. I got my JMO ready to go. I can't wait to do it. Demetrios Davos says, good job, Ski Profit. Sheldog says, thank you, Ski. Keith Sadler says, tailing you, Ski Profit. Okay. I've got 7 minutes to make this Tigers game, Tigers bet. So I got Tigers first 5 plus 155. I have the Braves Phillies over 9.5 at minus 115. Orioles first 5 at plus 170. Red Sox Jays over 10.5 minus 105. That was my birthday play for Red Girl. Have a wonderful birthday, by the way, Red Girl. Enjoy every second of it and know that you are loved. Brewers minus 1. I'm on that. Moneyline minus 138. Run line plus 115. Nationals first 5 at minus 0.5 at minus 115. Indians minus 1. And then I'm on the over 10.5 at minus 118 A's Astros. And I'm on the Giants minus 1 going up against Taint. Don't like doing that. And I'm off of Cubs Padres. That is my action. Oh, and Reds minus 1. Ooh, I got a lot of action tonight. I'm excited. Paco Healy says, Baby Briggs got the ultimate leche. Yes, and Paco Healy, you're such a good man sending that basket to the Randall family on behalf of the Low Baggers. You're just a great, great guy, Paco Healy, and thank you for your care and your leadership. Ski Profit, my friend, could you put a bow on this and give us a leche and take us into the night? Take us into the glory of Profit Land?
And I'm glad you reminded me, Jimmy. How can I forget? I have to give Red Girl birthday pick for Red Girl. I hope you have a wonderful day, Red Girl. Birthday pick is going to be Lynx money line. Give you some plus money for the birthday pick. And get that cash, everybody. Leche. Hey, los bookmakers.
Leche. Hey, los bookmakers.